grab your smoothies and let's chat. Welcome to my channel. My name is Natalia. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, then welcome back to the channel. I'm so happy to have you here. In today's video, we're gonna talk about how to change your life in 6 months. This video is something I've been feeling really strongly about. I felt like from June of last year to December was just like the craziest life-changing months for me. And I want to share with you the things that really helped me to not only turn my life around, but also to change it into the course that I have been wanting it to go for years. If you're on your own self-improvement journey, then I really think you'll benefit from this video and the information I share in it. It is possible to change your life in 6 months. I've seen so many videos on YouTube about this, and after experiencing it for myself, I really do think you can change it in this amount of time. All right, so let's start with what you need to do first. First, you need to ask yourself what you want in life. You need to get really specific about this. You may have to do some inner work and do some digging to find out what it is that you want. Once you find out what that is, you need to start praying about it. I'm a Christian, so I have always incorporated prayer into my values. If you're not a Christian, you don't have to pray, but at least like write it down, get it out there, like start to write down the things that you want in your life. Now, if you pray about it and you start to realize you're getting all these signs like telling you to go for it, then you need to go ahead and listen. It can be scary because the things that we pray about and the stuff that we dream of, like it may just be like a dream in our head, but then once it actually comes to realization, you're like, oh, I'm supposed to actually do this thing now. You may start to get a little skittish and a little bit fearful when that opportunity comes. And let me tell you, when God tells you to go, you go. Even when it's scary, even when you're like, how is this gonna work? You just do it and then trust. I spent all summer literally reading books on business, entrepreneurship, financial literacy. Like I was doing all the things all summer to go ahead and get myself into this position where I feel like God wanted me and more. I was making $80,000 a year at like 24 years old, and I was in line to be the director of the whole department within the next year. Literally by 26, 27, I was gonna run an entire marketing department by myself. Like it was like the craziest opportunity. Then I had another amazing opportunity coming up, which was social media, and I've always done social media forever. My Instagram, my TikTok have always been like super profitable for me, especially in the past year. And so I don't know why, I just had this calling to like quit my job and do this full time and try to find out like what business I wanted to run, because I've always had a dream of like being an entrepreneur. And what really made it clear to me was that this company I was working at, I could not relate to the managers at the company, but I could relate to the entrepreneur, to the CEO. And I felt like I wanted to be the CEO, the person who's like running the show, the entrepreneur, the person who built this business from the ground up, more than I wanted to be a manager. I wrote down like my whole life goal and what I wanted my children to know me as, what I wanted to be as a wife, what I wanted to do with my career. Everything literally pointed to quitting my job and trying to take a chance on myself. It was scary, I'm not gonna lie. I literally remember the day that I went in to quit because I was so nervous, and I was like, should I do it? Should I do it? I prayed about it. I prayed for months about this, and I was like, I have to do it. I have to listen. And I think I did it at the right time, because as soon as I quit, God opened more opportunities for me that I would have never been able to take if I was still working a 9 to 5. I'm not telling you to quit your job. I'm not telling you to go and find like something that you want to do and pursue it and like just quit your job out of nowhere. What I am telling you is when God tells you to do something, or when you have an intuition that you need to be doing something, to go for it. And literally just take fear out of the equation. Fear does not exist. Okay, second, you need to do the inner work. This is probably the hardest part of anything I'm going to talk about. You're getting rid of self-limiting beliefs. You're telling yourself that you can do these things that you dream of. It's possible, it's attainable, it's real for you. We're our harshest critics in our lives. Like you may think, oh, like my parents are really hard on me, or you may think like, oh, you know, my sister's really hard on me. Really, we are our own toughest critics. We can give everyone else advice, but we can't give ourselves advice, because we are the toughest on ourselves and we don't actually know what we want. A lot of us don't know what we want in life. That's why getting really specific on what you want, the goals you want to achieve in life, and the things you want to work for in the next year are very important, because you need to learn to understand yourself more. Let me tell you, if you start to get some success, but you haven't done the inner work of like healing yourself, changing negative thought patterns, self-sabotage, all those behaviors will eventually bring you down, and your success doesn't really matter. So before you actually become successful, you need to become the type of person that is that success. So for me, for instance, like if I think about the future version of myself that I want to be, like super successful business owner, real estate investor, mother, loving wife, like all those things, like I can see that person and I can see the work that I need to do to still become her. I know there's still things in myself that I need to change. I know there's stuff in myself I need to heal before I can be that highest version. But if I look at her, I think, okay, she is confident. She walks into a room and she owns it. She is patient. She's a leader. She can literally lead anyone. She's generous. She's incredibly grateful. I heard this saying one time on TikTok where it was like, have a date with your future self. I absolutely love this idea. I think it's good to just go on a date by yourself and act like you're going on a date with your future self and write down who she is, what she's wearing, what car she's driving, what she's listening to, what her ambitions and goals are. Spending time with yourself is so important, and I think a lot of us just lack that. Especially if you're an extrovert, you'll catch yourself like always want to be surrounded by people. But I think it is so important to spend time with yourself, to know yourself, and also to work on yourself. Like, it's nice to achieve, but it's not going to bring you fulfillment, and it's not going to bring you absolute joy. I need to fix the things in myself first and let God heal me, and then I can enjoy my successes even more. If you want to turn your life around in 6 months, routines are everything. Read the book Atomic Habits. It will change your whole habit process, how you make them, how you go about them, all that stuff. Daily habits are so important. What you do in your day really matters. You may think, oh, like it doesn't matter really what I do day to day, like as long as I'm doing this on the weekends. No, your every single day matters. Even if it's like something really small you're doing every single day, at least you're doing something small every day to get to your goal of where you want to be. For example, if your goal is to become a content creator this year, you're not filming and posting every day, how is that going to happen? I see a lot of people being like, oh, I want to make this much money off social media. I want to be a creator. I want to be like this TikToker and go here and go there. And it's like, they don't even post on TikTok more than like 2 times a week. You have to be consistent. You have to follow through. And this is where a daily routine becomes very important for you. And also incorporate healthy habits like eating healthy, practicing gratefulness, doing affirmations, stuff that will begin to change you from the inside out every single day. And like, I'm the #1 fan of like skincare routines and beauty routines. I know that if I'm not doing the inner work every single day in my daily habits and routines, I'm kind of just wasting a day. Also, get up earlier in your daily routines. If you wake up early, there's so much more time in your day to be productive and so much more stuff to get done. You can literally just go on YouTube and watch people's daily routines and pick and choose like what you like out of their routine and start implementing it into yours. Or if you know for sure, hey, in the morning I like to go work out, or in the morning I like to read, or in the morning I like to go ahead and get a head start on my email so I don't feel as overwhelmed going into the office. And yeah, go ahead and do that. Put that in your daily routine, but really emphasize it to your personal goals you want to accomplish in a day. Get a planner. I swear it makes your life so much easier and helps you be so much more organized. I literally don't know what I would do without my planner. Like, I would be so lost and be like, okay, what the heck do I have to do today? Next, surround yourself with like-minded people. This is gonna be so important in your 6-month journey to changing your life. You meet and the people you surround yourself with really can impact your life so much. For example, when I quit my job to be an entrepreneur, I really wanted to meet more like-minded people. I don't really know anyone who is an entrepreneur before, and once I actually quit, God started putting people in my life and introducing me to people who own their own businesses. I got closer with a lot of entrepreneurs that I may have known, but we weren't really close before. It's just amazing when you start to see yourself changing, you doing the inner work to become a better person, a higher version of yourself. You'll also start to see other people around you come around who are very similar to you. That's probably been one of my favorite parts of this journey, is just watching myself change as an individual and then watching the friend group around me change. Now, this isn't to say get rid of all your other friends and family. You do want to align yourself, like I said, with those people who have the same goals, ambition, and hustle as you. You can relate to them and you can also learn from them. So don't be afraid to expand that circle. Go to networking events, go to business masterminds, go to anything really. Like, message someone on Instagram that you think is really cool. There is so much out there. If you want to change, you're gonna expect a lot of uncomfortableness in your life. And I'm just being really blunt and honest here. Like, you have to be comfortable with getting uncomfortable. Comfortable situations literally make your life so much easier though. I saw this quote one time and it was like, hard choices, easy life. Easy choices, hard life. And I think that really has a lot to do with people's inability to be uncomfortable. I hate Zoom calls, like with a passion. I hate them so much, but I at least go on 2 a day, every single day, whether it's with clients, it's with brands, with creators, like whoever I'm on the phone with. I don't know. I don't like Zoom calls, and I always feel like I can be doing something else with my time. It makes me uncomfortable. I just don't know why. I know that it is super good for my brand. It's super good for my business, and it's super great for for my own skills as an entrepreneur. So I get on those damn calls every day. Even if I don't want to be on one, I get on it. And whenever I do feel uncomfortable, like for instance, this week I had to go to this office and like do something for my real estate property, and I was like so uncomfortable having to go there by myself. I went in there anyway. I felt so good after, and I was like, thank God I just did it. Sometimes you just need like 3 seconds of insane faith and courage and just go out there and do it, because seriously, you feel so good after. I never want to regret anything. That's one of my biggest things in life, is like I don't want to regret anything. So I'm gonna do whatever I can to not have any regrets on my deathbed. I literally don't know what's gonna happen in the future, but at least I'm trying to go for the things I want in life. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I do believe that if God puts like a dream inside your heart, if you don't even try, like what's the point? Anyway, moving on to the next point. Eat healthy and exercise. This is my last and final point. This will change your life in the next 6 months. Even if you are already a healthy individual, maybe implementing like new things into your health and wellness routine, it can literally change your life. If you don't like eating healthy and exercising, I highly recommend you get into it. I am super into eating healthy and exercising. If I can take care of my body and avoid a very painful death and like disease and stuff like that, then I'm gonna do it. I love feeling healthy. I love feeling my best. I love feeling energized. And I love the fact that food and exercise fuels me as an individual. My body is literally a temple. And that's why I tell myself I'm an athlete, my body's a temple, and I do the things every day to feel good. It'll change your mood, your energy levels, everything. It's a great book I'm reading right now called How Not to Die. It talks about diet, nutrition, exercise. It's super great. So if you're looking to kind of start something up for the new year, I highly recommend that book. So don't underestimate healthy diet and exercise. It is key to everything in life, as well as mindset. Mindset's super important too. So if you're eating healthy, you're exercising, you got your mind right, queen, you got this in 6 months. You will be a new girl, or a guy if you're watching. These are really the things that changed my life so much in the past 6 months. Got really strategic about what I wanted. I started to realize that I wasn't in a place in my life where I wanted to be. I didn't want to continue down that path of a 9 to 5. And like my life wasn't bad or anything. My life was really good. Like my life a year ago was just as good as it is now. But the difference is that I started going for the things I wanted more in life and the things that God was directing me to. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave me a like, comment, and subscribe. It would really help me with the YouTube algorithm. Let me know what other kind of videos you guys want to see from me. You can drop it below in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.